Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Monday. It's July 28th, 2025. I hope you guys had a good weekend. All right. We have finally hit the last week of the month, and we're going to welcome in August on Friday. Is it just me, or does it seem like July has lasted a really long time? Then again, it seems like just yesterday they were setting off fireworks. Oh, that's right, because they were. Yeah, my neighbors, I guess we're going to celebrate all month long. I really wish they wouldn't, because it's so dry and hot. Risk of forest fires. All right, let's find out how we're doing. Are we tired? Is it a manic Monday? Is it I don't know. I want to go back to bed on Monday. All right. Well, let's start out with a victory. That's a good way to start the week. All right. Could be somebody showing off, but that's always a victory card. King of Swords. Seeking out truth and justice. Information. King of Pentacles. All right, in the past, this is stability. Kind of a father figure that looks out for all of the family to make sure that they're stable and food on the table. Who's making the deals? That's a contract. It's a good contract. This is interesting. Is it a financial contract? It says here in the near future, we need to make sure we're controlling our emotions. Okay. Trusting our intuition. We're juggling time and money. Okay. This is interesting. But you're going to be happy, happy, happy. Are we getting close to the victory of the you-know-what? Not all of you are into it, I know that, but the majority of the ones that watch this are waiting for Nasara Jasara. Yeah, sitting pretty. This is an individual celebration. Like, see what I got? And the sun. Wow, guys. Somebody gonna be sitting pretty. Are they preparing us? It's like, okay, in the past, I just want generational stability. Looks like we get a victory, signing a contract. It's a matter of juggling time, money. It's going to make us happy, but get your emotions in check. Like, don't be doing anything stupid, okay? When it happens, we just going to have to remember to mind our P's and Q's. All right? Well, as far as tarot goes, that's a beautiful reading. We'll take that to start off our week. All right, let's do some tokens. I have not done any intel or gotten any information over the weekend because I've been busy. I did find out what the new grandbaby's going to be. Stay tuned on the show later. I'll be hosting, and I'll tell you what it is. Y'all can put your guesses in the comments. All right. 93. We got a stack of books. Are we getting some schooling? Some education? All right. 18 is the crescent moon. 73 is the bird with a flower in its mouth. I don't think that's a dove and olive branch. I think that's a bird and a daisy or something. 57 is the cactus. Feeling a little prickly? Okay. And 138 is the road. All right. Let's figure these out. 93. Book stack. Wealth of knowledge and research. Well, we're constantly doing that. All right. 73 is our little birdie. Bird with flower. Hope and truce. I like it. 57 is the cactus. A standoff attitude, but a resilient nature. Well, sometimes you have to do a little standoffish attitude. That's how we set boundaries. But by golly, we are resilient, that's for sure. What's our road? Empty road. Feeling lost, desolation, and alone. Now, if you are in this category, remember, you're part of this family. You're never alone. And even if you didn't have us, you have your divine creator. You're never alone. Ever. No one should ever feel that way. Let's work on that self-worth. 18 is the crescent moon. It's the moon. Dreams, nighttime, blocked intuition. Well, we had the Queen of Cups. So this is opening the intuition up. Now, the moon in tarot can represent confusion and illusion. And there is a lot of that going on. Nobody knows what's up or down anymore. But pay attention to your nighttime dreams. Spirit does a lot of talking in that subconscious state. We do a lot of work in that state. So pay attention. And if you can remember them, even just little bits and pieces, try to write them down. It may come to you later exactly what it means. Okay. 18, 73, 93, 57, and 138. All right. Let's do our buttons. Only 3 today. Okay. 48 spool. It's a needle and thread. 57's dice. 75 is a mushroom. Now, easy does it on the shrooms now. All right, let's take a look. 48. Are we mending something? Needle and thread is mending, yes. Fixing something. You might be going through something. Maybe you're fixing yourself. Maybe you're fixing a relationship. Whatever it is that you're working on, keep on keeping on. 57 is the dice, and it's acting dicey, risky, unpredictable. This could be people that you're around. And if your gut is telling you, yeah, I'm not so sure about this person, maybe it's time you set those boundaries. The mushroom is magical insights, intuitive messages, and vivid dreams. So they really want us to pay attention to dreams and trust our intuition about what they mean. And you don't even need me to help you interpret them. And half the time I can get them wrong. Trust what you feel that it means, what it represents. So we've already got a couple messages today to kind of pay attention to your dream state. All right, 48, 75, 57. I feel like I'm calling out football numbers like a play. All right. Let's get our spirit animals. Let's figure out who's going to help us out today. What animal would volunteer to work on a Monday? A raccoon. Little trash bandits. Inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. We did get the Two of Pentacles today. That's about juggling. All right. Revealer of truth is the Coyote. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Create wisdom. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Yeah, this is about repeating cycles over and over again, and we never actually learn. We got a lot of life lessons. I do like the fact that overall, right now, we're beginning the process of revealing the truth globally about what's been going on behind the scenes with the nasty, ugly people. Yeah, political scenes, Hollywood scenes, all of that. I think that's a good indicator that we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. Wings wants one more. Okay. Infinite possibilities. The Unicorn. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit's flight. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. I do believe that we discussed the unicorn is the official animal of Scotland, isn't it? Is it Scotland or Ireland? I thought it was Scotland. Interesting. Trump's in Scotland right now. I don't think he's supposed to come back until tomorrow. We shall see. All right, let's do a little higher self. And to anybody that sent me an email over the weekend, I will get to those today. I don't do work or answer emails on the weekend just because I try to take some time for family. Faith and freedom. I calmed down and entrusted my doubts to God to rid myself of all of them. I trust in God's perfect providence. I trust in His will and find freedom. That's true. It's very freeing. It's liberating when you can just let go and let God, because it takes the burden off your shoulders. You don't worry anymore. You just say, you got this. So let's tend to remember that. If you're constantly worrying, remember it doesn't solve anything, especially if you can't control the situation. If there's something you can do about it, okay, do what you can. But especially problems of the world, yeah, let go and let God. It's His timing, His plan. And I think we can agree it's always better than ours. All right, let's ask Yeshua for a little bit of advice today. What he has to tell us. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. If you believe it when you pray it, it's yours. Do you believe it? That's most of the battle right there. We pray and pray and pray, but we need to remember not to have empty, lofty prayers. All right? Have meaning behind it. Have good intention behind it. Have heart behind it. God knows the heart. But if you have faith, you shall see results in God's timing. All right, let's do future prediction. Possible events, headlines. Somebody's bossy and already wants to pop out there today. Well, all right. You are too. Drone strike. Changes are coming. Well, that's the truth. Now, drone strike could be some of these little fake wars. I hear, I think it was Friday, they were talking about Cambodia and Thailand going to war or something like that. Modern day warfare is used with drones quite a lot. Change is coming. Well, this is true. This tends to come with fall approaching as well. Tensions are escalating. Yes, they are. Because when you have bad guys on the run and in a complete panic, yeah, tensions will rise. Classified knowledge. Now, we got our stack of books today in the token. I think some classified knowledge is going to be revealed. That'll raise tension, won't it? Food shortage. People could do, now this is a global reading, so people could do run-on stores. Let's say that we have the global EBS and they give you a grace period of like 5 hours to get to your home. The first thing that people are going to do, well, I'm going to stop and get milk and bread. It's like a snowstorm coming or a hurricane or something like that. They're not going to know what to expect. They might panic and strip the shelves. Be prepared. Okay. Most of us in this family have known about this for months, if not years, and we always try to stay in supply, at least a little bit, a little rice and beans and water or something. Okay. All right. Big changes. I think as much as I'd like to see all of this classified stuff come through, they do understand that it will raise tension, so they may, they've been doing this drip drop thing. They have to do it slow. I know what you're thinking. Just rip the Band-Aid off. I know. I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying I don't think it's possible because of the backlash. Let's do future prediction. What lies beneath, some of the hidden things that might be going on behind the scenes. And then we'll do your golden insight. What is going on behind the scenes? Probably more than we realize. Bank failures. Well, we do understand that currencies, the fiat dollar, the fake dollar. I think Trump even came out and said the other day that when you have a weaker dollar, it's safer and you purchase more or something like that. That's not verbatim. Okay. Bugaboo came in here last week, and this is about constantly nagging and harping on somebody. Truth comes out and you start I told you so, I told you so. Yeah, that's not helping. Let's not nag. Putting on a show. Well, we're certainly watching one. And I have a feeling that sarcastically, they're really going to show their asses on all sides. Keeping a promise. But the good guys are keeping their promises. We may not see all of it, but they are. Throwing away, getting rid of. Somebody was drunk when they wrote this. Rid of and tossing out. So, well, that's what we're doing. We're getting rid of trash. We are cleaning things up. Okay, including the old banking system. Let's not do the I told you so. It's just a movie. We already know what's going to happen. Well, how'd you know? And then there's the tensions escalate from that future prediction. So let's try not to do that. The trash is going out. We just have to be patient. All right. Now let's do golden insight. And then you can get your beautiful Monday started with a smile and a good attitude. Probably a yawn or two. I do hope you joined us for the round table. We will tackle your questions today. No topic, no subjects or anything. It's all about you guys. And I will be hosting that at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Eastern. All right. Got some busy DNA. Been active. It's activating, isn't it? Our inheritance, our ancestral DNA especially. You know, we've been talking a lot about this. A lot of you have been asking questions. How many are activating? We all have a long way to go for them to actually be what they are supposed to be. Okay. The anchor is always about what keeps us grounded. All right. Mine is God. You may have something else. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's a person. Whatever that is. Mama Gaia. Remember, stay anchored in reality. We have hope. But whatever keeps you safe and secure, stay anchored in that. 4-leaf clover. Good fortune, luck's on your side. Prosperous relationships. Well, we did have victory. We had that 2 of Cups today. So these are relationships. I personally don't believe in luck. I believe in manifesting good fortune. The arrow, movement, direction. We are achieving goals. We're reaching our targets. So we're getting there, guys. Of course, we've been getting there for years, but we still are. Moving forward is better than not moving at all. Scissors, separation, cutting something out, letting go, wanting change. Well, we were already told changes are coming. We've been waiting a long time for it. Now, if this is on a personal level, figure out what or who is not serving you and snip, snip. Okay? I know sometimes it can be temporarily painful, like I can't believe I'm cutting this person out of my life, but I am absolutely miserable and I can't take his drama anymore. I'm just better off without him. You're the only one that can say bye-bye. Maybe they'll learn a lesson and maybe you'll bring them back in later. But right now, if they're like driving you up the wall, it's okay. Give yourself permission to be happy with that separation. Okay. Well, interesting reading to start the Monday, but it wasn't negative. All right. So let's focus on making today positive, making yourself smile, making someone else smile. And I will see you on the show later today. In the meantime, you know the important stuff. That's right. God loves you. And so do I.